ויעשה מוישה אס יסול מים סוף, ויצאו על מדבר שוב, וילכו 3 ימים במדבר ולא ימצאו מים. ויבואו מרוסו, ולא יוכלו לשתות מים, יאמרו כי מורם הם. When they finally found water, it was bitter. It wasn't ראוי לשתייה, על כן קורא שם יאמרו. וילנו העם על מוישה, לאמור מה נשתה. We're dying from thirst. ויצק על השם, ויורהו השם עץ, וישלח אל המים, וימתקו המים, שם שם לרחוקו משפט ושם ניסוהי. Kodesh Baruch Hu shows Moshe wood. He throws the wood into the water, and the water becomes sweet. The Chassam Sofer in his drushes explains, Mayim is Torah. Hoikol Tzom Alachila Mayim. Bavakami Yuzayin and many other sources in Chazal say, Ein Mayim Ela Torah. What is Eitz? Eitz is Machzikei Torah, the supporters of Torah. Eitz Chayim Hi Lamachazikim Ba. So the Chassam Sofer says, the Kodesh Baruch Hu shows Moshe, there will come a time, it will transpire, there will be water, but there will be a lack of eitz. There will be lamda Torah, but there won't be tamchen diurais, there won't be tamchit Torah, there won't be eitz chaim ila machazikim bo, and that will be very bitter. So HaKadosh Baruch Hu shows Moshe Rabbeinu eitz. Mayim needs eitz. Amen kemach ein Torah. Without the support of the people that have the means to support Torah, it will be bitter. And whenever I quote this some Sefer, I say, but HaKadosh Baruch Hu didn't tell him what to do with the eitz. V'yoreu Hashem eitz, v'yashlach el hamayim, v'yimteku hamayim. How did Moshe Rabbeinu know that that is what he's supposed to do? To put the eitz into the water. And maybe he was required to have a cup of water in his left hand and a piece of wood in his right hand. V'yoreu Hashem eitz. And I always say, to support Torah, you need to appreciate Torah. To appreciate Torah, you need to love Torah. To love Torah, you need to learn Torah. So the real Zevulans are the Zevulans that are also Yisachars. The real supporters of Torah are people that not only support Torah, but learn Torah. Only they have the capacity and the ability to understand the importance of Torah. If you don't learn Torah, if you don't enjoy Torah, if you don't partake in Masikas Torah, how would you know what Torah is and how important Torah is? So all the people I know that are really supporting Torah on the individual basis and on the basis of Klal Yisrael really are people that learn themselves. And I must say, Achenu shebemedina sayam. I know so many people in Chutz La'aretz who are successful business people and professionals, and they dedicate hours to learn every day. And many of them learn be'iyun, and they go over the daf once or twice or 3 times a day. We don't have enough of that in Eretz Yisrael, and it's regrettable. And Eretz Yisrael, if you're not in Kollel, most of the people even Kollel don't really learn in a serious way. So right here and now I'm speaking to Chutznikim, and I'm sure that all of you learn a lot of Torah. But we have so much to learn from Achenu Shemedina Siyam. So the level and the intensity of Omer Torah in Eretz Yisrael is unparalleled. But the level of learning from Balabatim and Chutz La'aretz is something so beautiful and so admirable, and I wish we would have more of that in Eretz Yisrael. So HaKadosh Baruch Hu shows Moshe Rabbeinu eitz, and that indicates that it is not enough to have lamdim. We need people to support Torah. So Mayim is Torah, eitz is Machzikei Torah. And Moshe Rabbeinu understands the eitz needs to be b'toicha Mayim. And he puts the eitz into the water. The Zvulans need to be Yisachars as well. The Zvulans need to learn, and they need to be in the Beis HaMedrash. And it is only those that understand the importance and the beauty of Torah to appreciate Torah, and ultimately they will be the supporters of Torah. And that is the remez of what transpired when the water was bitter And HaKadosh Baruch Hu shows Moshe eitz, and he understands v'yashlech el torch hamayim v'yimteku hamayim. So as we came out of Mitzrayim, before anything else, the first event the Torah tells us about, right after Shiras Hayam, this is the first posuk after Shiras Hayam, v'yechu shlosh yomim b'rimayim, and that was inconceivable and unacceptable. And then v'yashlech halamayim v'yimteku hamayim. So right after Geulas Mitzrayim, the first thing we learn is the importance of Klal Yisrael. We cannot go 3 days without Torah. We cannot go 3 days without Talmud Torah Barabim. And that is why it's such a privilege to be Marbitz Torah Barabim. So we all together learn Torah Barabim. And it's a great endeavor and a great privilege. And I'm thankful to all my Talmidim. They give me the ability and the possibility and the schus and the privilege to be Marbitz Torah Barabim. Koyet and Hashem v'koy Yosef. And in the schus of Talmud Torah Barabim, we should be zoich b'kora b'yameinu Torah chamei shamayim, and we should always be mevasa b'soides toivos and Yeshua's v'nachamos, and we should be zoich to see Pnei Mashiach Tzedkenu b'meiru v'yomeinu Amen.